Spoilers, spoilers, spoilers. So I just came from the Fantastic Four film, yeah, four, whatever, film, and I'm more excited about Avatar, the trailer, than the film itself. Let me tell you why. I give this film a 4 out of 10. Um, Overall, it feels more like a family film than a superhero film, if that makes sense. Um, they just happen to have superpowers, which mainly Johnny used his superpowers. Everyone else was just like, and I was also more interested in the Thing than anyone else. I know what you're gonna say. You're gonna be like, oh, I have Pedro Pascal fatigue. He didn't do an awful job. I thought he did a spectacular job. Okay, what other notes did I take? Do you take notes when you're watching movies, Ashley? Yes, I do. When it started, you could immediately tell that it was not child friendly, because we've been trying for 2 years. There's children in the audience, even though I was wearing shorts and there's a family talking about my shorts and saying how they could see my ass cracks, but we're not going to talk about that. That's not rude at all. Thank you though, Marvel, for not redoing the origin story, because we all know how the Fantastic Four originated. What other note did I take? Oh, it's very obvious they're setting up for the next Avengers. Galactus was extremely epic. And I wish the Thing had more time in trying to take him down, if that makes sense. Oh, the editing and the costume designs was fantastic. Oh, it was so cool. You can tell that they were very adamant about being like, this is the time era. This is what we want to achieve. That was really good. It's basically The Incredibles. They're trying to save the baby. And I mean, as a girl, I did get a bit teary-eyed toward the end, but I wanted them to fight more. And I know that they were fighting. But I want to see some blood. I want to see the Thing, like, can the Hulk show up at the end? You know, like, fight the Thing? Spoilers. That was really cool how Doctor Doom showed up at the end. What else? My phone's about to die. Of course my phone's about to die. The theater was half empty, and I've never seen so many people get up to use the restroom in a film before in my life. I was speaking to someone. I know I actually spoke to a couple of people after the cinema because, one, because I'm overly social, and number two, this person I went to high school with, and they're like, it was okay. And I'm like, okay, so I'm not crazy. I'm not the only one who didn't enjoy this. Usually after a Marvel film, there's clapping, and like 2 people clapped. What else? Die with yours. I loved that line. They had a lot of spectacular lines in the film. Whoever wrote that section, because we all know that in Hollywood, it's never just one person, it's multiple people. But whoever wrote that section, that really hit my heart. And I'm still trying to discover why Die with yours is important. What else? Did you pay attention to the movie, Ashley? Obviously not, because I took this many notes. Um, um, Harvey. Who is Harvey? If you're more of a nerd than I am, why is Harvey important in the film? But I cared more about Harvey than any of the other characters. Um, Sue's monologue. Oh, Sue's monologue when she's holding the baby. That was beautifully written. I sincerely cared about it. She's a phenomenal actress. I don't know anything about her, but her and Sydney Sweeney should do something together. Where is the danger? In every film that has action in it, there should be danger. Why should I care? There is no danger. The danger lasted for 5 minutes. Why should I care about these characters who are in danger? Why should I care about New York being in danger? Oh, the score is great. Fantastic Four. I thought that was really cool. The girl bossness made sense ish because you're trying to save the baby. I mean, it made sense. Like, you can tell, like, the DEI stuff, girl boss stuff, it made sense. Like I said, I got kind of sad toward the end. I wanted to cry. And Avatar. You can tell that they're building this up for the next Avengers. It just didn't feel like a superhero film. And I mainly cared about the Thing than anyone else in the whole film. And I wanted him to be more badass. So, if you have nothing else, I think Superman was better than this. And the people I talked to after the film agreed with me.